What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Blank Online here today to chat with you more about some Call of Duty, and today this is actually a topic that I wanted to talk about for quite a long time now, and it's is the Call of Duty community toxic? Now, I watch a lot of YouTube, Call of Duty YouTube, from Blame Truth, from Nero Cinema, and a little bit of 402 Thunder as well, and those three are notorious for not currently enjoying the current state of Call of Duty at the moment. I don't really watch gameplay YouTubers like Korean Savage or Aiden and all those sort of guys. I'm like, it's personally for me not my thing. I'd rather like, you know, like old school commentary and like real sort of opinions, and this might get me a little bit of hate, but sort of unfiltered, like you know what I mean, like people who aren't scared to get in Activision's bad books, if that makes sense. And sort of that's what I like to sort of like to try to express here as well. But for a lot of people, it can come off as toxic, and people looking at the Call of Duty community and thinking, man, all these guys do is hate, all these guys do is complain. And even people within the Call of Duty community who are big, say you're a big Modern Warfare fanboy, or say you're a big Black Ops Cold War fanboy, and you're seeing all these guys complain and everything like that, and you may be thinking to yourself, like, man, why is everyone complaining? I really like this game and all this sort of stuff. And well, it all comes down to differing opinions, and I think it also comes down to experience as well. For me, the Call of Duty community has always been like this. The Call of Duty community, ever since Modern Warfare 2, when I came into the franchise in 2009, has always been a community that always had something to complain about, and always had something to sort of criticize about the game. Back in the day, it was one-man army noob tubes. It was how overpowered the Model 1887 Kimbos were in Modern Warfare 2, for example. Even back in the day, even during the glory years of Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, even during the glory years of Call of Duty, there was always that toxicity within the community when the game was good. Now, think about it right now, when the game is shit, and you're really gonna tell me that the Call of Duty community can't be toxic or can't be criticizing towards this game? And I think that's the main thing here. Criticism, not toxicity. Criticism on the game is not toxicity. Toxicity would be just hating the game even if it's good, sort of thing. Toxicity would be sort of just like hating every single aspect of the game for no apparent reason, and I don't think that's the case here with, say, for example, Cold War this year. I think the toxicity towards and the criticism towards Cold War this year is very, very much granted. The game is not finished. Skill-based matchmaking is worse than it's ever been. The incentivized matchmaking is ridiculous. The exploits, the bugs is stupid, to say the very least. There's a lot of things wrong with Cold War, and I think all the criticisms that people like Blame Truth, like Nero Cinema, like 402 Thunder are saying is very, very much the truth. And I'm coming from a perspective where I actually don't mind Black Ops Cold War. I actually enjoyed myself during the first month of the game being out until it turned into a sweaty piece of shit skill-based matchmaking mess that it is right now, and it's just a matter of bringing up the courage and the desire to play the game again. It's one of those things right now, but I don't think it's toxicity. I think that the Call of Duty community as a whole just wants the best for the game, and I don't think you get the best for the game by being passive, by being like, oh, everything's great, everything's good. You're never get any. You're never gonna get anywhere far by just completely always being a yes man and always being like, yes, Treyarch, this is the best Call of Duty you've ever made. This is the best Call of Duty we've seen in years. There are no problems with the game. This is amazing. Yes, 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 yes. You're never gonna get that. And I think that the reason why people like Thunder, like Nero, like Blame Truth, and like myself are so critical about the game is because we've seen the game at its peak. And I think that's the major difference as well between the camp that is hypercritical about Call of Duty and the camp that isn't. The camp that isn't, I would argue, came during either the Advanced Movement era or came with Modern Warfare 2019. Let's keep in mind, everybody, that Modern Warfare 2019 was the most popular Call of Duty game that we have ever seen. It is so popular, it broke all sorts of sales numbers. It's definitely the most popular Call of Duty in terms of player count within the past, say, 5 years, for example. Modern Warfare 2019 was a big success. Warzone was a massive success. Both games in that 1 year bringing in so many new fans to the franchise. They didn't experience the glory years. They didn't experience 2009 to 2012 like you or I probably did, or at least I did for sure. People like us that experienced the Call of Duty golden years know what Call of Duty was and know what Call of Duty can be. And for us, we've seen a massive decline in the quality of Call of Duty for the past 8 years now to this point, starting with Call of Duty Ghosts. Black Ops 4 was a little bit of a resurgence, and I'm actually going to go back and play Black Ops 4 just to see how that game holds up now, because as I said, Cold War is numbing my brain. I'd argue that Black Ops 3 and 4 were probably the peaks of Call of Duty from the years of 2013 to now 2021, but it hasn't been the quality of the golden years of 2009 and 2012. It definitely hasn't, and I don't think anyone can say any differently. Whether you're a Modern Warfare fanboy or not, you have to agree with me that 2009 to 2012 were the best Call of Duty games that we have ever seen, and it hasn't reached that peak ever since, really. And it's that idea that it can be where it was before, but I don't think that it will be, and that's the frustrating thing for a lot of people within the community. And I guess that's where that toxicity comes out. It's nostalgia. It's that idea that you know how good of a franchise this is and how good of a franchise that it was. The idea that it's slipping away from that standard is not only scary, it's disappointing more than anything. It's disappointing to know that this franchise, which is still the biggest franchise, or maybe the biggest franchise behind Grand Theft Auto in gaming, Call of Duty has been a staple franchise for years now, and the idea that the quality of this game is dropping so far and so fast is disappointing, to say the least. If you're not going to get any better by sort of accepting it, why not attempt to make the game better by voicing your opinions? And I think that's what people who think that the Call of Duty community is toxic need to realize, is that it's not people hating on the game for no reason. It's people hating on the game because it's proper constructive criticism, and those people probably know the game better than you do. And that's the harsh truth of it all. The harsh truth is that people who are criticizing the game, people who are sort of giving constructive feedback on the game, is coming from the perspective of not hatred but love for the franchise. And I'm sure that people who are hating on the game have had that affinity for the franchise for quite some time now, and it's now that they're seeing the quality drop is when they're criticizing the game here. So no, the Call of Duty community is not toxic. While it may seem like that on the surface, the Call of Duty community only wants what's best for the game, and what's best for the game is currently not being done by the publisher and the development teams behind the games as well. So here's hoping that Call of Duty can get an upturn in form, because if it keeps going down this downward spiral, we could potentially be seeing Call of Duty drop off the face of gaming. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment down below. What do you think? Is the Call of Duty community toxic? Yes or no? Leave all your thoughts and opinions down below, and click subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss out on my next video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Girl, I thought you was the realest thing. Stick together, get a real estate, but you fucked around, started playing games. Different lives, but it felt the same. You the reason why I ride this way. Got a rhyme and got a band now. So recently in these past days, I've settled down. Took a while, but I'm settled now. Be around, you know I can't allow. Think of you when you're not around. Now I'm thinking about the checks now.